Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you have not already done so, please consider subscribing to my channel, as it will really help me out and I appreciate it so much. So today we're going to talk about the upcoming dining reservations for 2020. Because as some of you may know, if you had a reservation this spring when Walt Disney World was closed, moved it to the summer or early fall, had made all your dining reservations again, and had a dining plan the whole 9 yards, they not only canceled the dining plan, but they canceled everybody's dining reservation. This was to help with the social distancing and for the fact that some of your favorite restaurants may not be open. So today I'm going to talk about my go-to recommendations for restaurants that will be open. These are reservation table service type restaurants. I'm not going to talk about quick service today because you don't need a reservation. And I believe most of the quick service restaurants will be open. You can just go and do a mobile order, pick up your food, and go enjoy. So let's start with character dining. As of right now, there's only 2 spots available for character dining. So the 2 spots open for character dining are Topolino's Terrace, I'm getting better at saying it, which is located over at the Riviera Resort. The Riviera Resort is right next to Caribbean Beach. You can walk or you can take the gondola. And if you're staying at like the Beach Yacht Club Boardwalk area, you could take the gondola from Epcot over to the Riviera Resort. At Topolino's Terrace, the character dining I believe is only for breakfast. I will double check about dinner. You will be able to meet Mickey, Minnie, Daisy, and Donald in these adorable Parisian type outfits. They have modified the character dining. So what I've seen from videos and other people is the characters come out, they dance around the restaurant, you can take a video of them, and then they will come over for a social distancing selfie. No autograph books right now, but you still get to have a picture and see your favorite character up close and person. And what I like about that is the fact that there's no parades, no other character meet and greets. These are going to be really popular. So if you want to eat and meet a character, I highly recommend this one. The other character meal is over in Epcot. That is going to be at the Garden Grill, which will be Mickey and pals with their gardening clothes on. They're absolutely adorable. This is the restaurant that rotates around Living with the Land. Fabulous food. I believe it will also be modified. So because that one has not opened yet, I don't have first-hand experience and knowing how it's going to run. I have a feeling it will be a lot like Topolino's Terrace, where there'll be social distancing type selfies, no autographs, no big hugs, but you still get to see your favorite characters. Okay, some of my go-to favorite restaurants over at the Magic Kingdom is the Skipper Canteen. The full name is Jungle Navigation Company Skipper Canteen. Tongue twister. They have kind of a different menu, but I like their options, and the theming is really cool. It goes with the Jungle Cruise. Delicious. I highly recommend Skipper Canteen. At the Animal Kingdom theme park, I love Yak and Yeti. Another wonderfully themed restaurant with delicious food. This menu is like an Asian fusion type of restaurant, a little funkier stuff on the menu, but it's very, very good, and the theming is just really cool in here. So highly recommend it. If you can't get into this for a table service restaurant, they do have a quick service window. Their breakfast, which I did a video on when my husband and I were there last fall, highly recommend their quick service breakfast. It was so good. Hollywood Studios, I actually have 2 recommendations because they're pretty awesome. 50s Primetime Cafe. I love this place. It is homestyle good food. Nothing that was super heavy. Well, what I ordered wasn't super heavy. I thought it was absolutely delicious. And the theming and the interactions with the cast members who are waiting on you was so fun. They had my niece sweeping the table. It was adorable, and she absolutely loved it. So I highly recommend 50s Primetime. Great food, great drink, and theming and service was top notch. My other Hollywood Studios recommendation, and I recommend this one all the time, is the Sci-Fi Drivin. I think this is just such a cool spot. You sit in old cars, you watch an old movie. I think we watched like Tom and Jerry, like old school Tom and Jerry, little clips of it. We tend to get like the burgers and fries. They have other salads and stuff on the menu if you want to be healthy, and their shakes were great. This was a great restaurant. I highly recommend it. Great theming and great food. Epcot. So like I said, Garden Grill. Go there for your character meal. Via Napoli, which is over in Italy, the best pizza you will ever have. So good. They don't have just pizza too. They have pasta, salads as well. Delicious. Highly recommend Via Napoli. Epcot pretty much has all the best dining. What can I say? Beer Garden in Germany. My daughter and I did that one in February. So good. It is served family style, all you care to eat. When I was there last time, we sat with another family. So, but because it's such a large restaurant, I have a feeling they will probably make sure you are socially distanced from your party to the next party. The food was great. They had great entertainment. The theming was fantastic. Highly recommend it. And over in Canada, which is normally a 2-credit dining spot, and as you know, no dining plan, Le Cellier Steakhouse. This one will be a little higher priced than some of the others, but the food was fantastic. It's a fancier type of meal, but if that's what you're going for, if you're looking for a date night type place or something with a really high quality food, I highly recommend Le Cellier. The other one that we liked, we tried again in February, was Spice Road Table in Morocco. Their menu is a little different, but don't be intimidated by it. The food and the flavors were delicious. I highly recommend Spice Road Table in Morocco in Epcot. My last recommendation for Epcot would be Rose and Crown. We, again, ate at this place in February. We did a lot of eating, what can I say? Love it. It's over in the UK Pavilion. Wonderful fish and chips. And what did we have? The Bubbles and Squeak? Squeak Bubble? Whatever it was. Everything we had was delicious. I loved the theming. Loved the service. Highly recommend it. You can't go wrong in Epcot. There's so many wonderful choices to pick from. Now let's go over to Disney Springs. Disney Springs has some fantastic dining. You don't necessarily have to make a reservation because they have a lot of great quick service places as well. But if you want to eat at one of the places I'm going to recommend, I highly recommend recommendations, especially if you're going in 2020. Ragland Road. We have always loved this. It's like the Irish place. You'll see the step dancers. I don't know if they're going to have the step dancers, the Irish step dancers there when they reopen. But even without the people dancing and performing, the food was fantastic. Highly recommend Ragland Road. Ate at the Boathouse in February. I loved this. I loved the atmosphere. This restaurant was a lot bigger than I thought from the outside. Like, it just kept going. So, a lot of seating. I'm hoping that that means it'll be a little easier to get into with social distancing. Food and drink, top notch, wonderful service. I would go back here again in a heartbeat. The Boathouse in Disney Springs. And the last two I'm going to talk about, Chef Art Smith Homecoming and Wine Bar George. I have not been there personally. They are on my top of the list that I really want to try because I've heard nothing but good things. So if you can't get into the Boathouse or Ragland Road, go try Wine Bar George or Chef Art Smith Homecoming. Let me know how you like it. Their menu looks great, the service looks great, the pictures, the reviews, everything I've read about them, I highly recommend. So let me know, do you have any questions about dining or dining reservations? I know that some of your favorites may not be available right away. I'm hoping that more do become available. I will keep you posted. As always, on my social media, Facebook and Instagram are where I am most active. And if you have any questions or concerns, I would be happy to answer them and let me know. So thank you again so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and have a magical day.